Alright, back in the captain's chair. I guess we should get ready to take off. Oh, hi, girls.
Rude man. What's happening?
Yeah, Rudy, how is it hanging?
What?
Well, we were just wondering how you are doing.
Yes, did you have a good evening?
Well, yes, I did. Thanks for asking.
Well then. Would you like a nice hot cup of Earl Grey?
That would be wonderful, Astra.
Here you go. Lots of sweetener for a sweet man.
Okay, I guess. Thank you.
Glad to help.
Jamie, you think you could open the ship logs for me?
You bet your boots I can. One moment.
Okay, what in the world has gotten into you two?
Whatever do you mean? We are just fine.
Yes, Rudy. Everything is perfectly normal.
Well, if this is normal, I think you two need some serious diagnostics time. We'll have to continue this later. For now, let's get the ship out in space and get en route to our next camp.
Access permission received. Stand by.
Launch to orbit.
Stand by for launch. Setting thrust vector control to auto. Ascending. Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated. Maximum impulse.
Engage Super Cruise.
Engaging Super Cruise.
Jamie to the bridge.
Transfer complete.
I am here, Rudy.
Okay, Jamie, I'll do those logs now.
Yes, Sir Commander. Right away. Ship's logs are open and ready to record.
Ship logs, Commander Rudeman. May 2nd, 3302. After leaving Camp B, we traveled 3,693 light years to our next camp named the Armchair. We visited 141 new systems along the way, surveying many of them. Any points of interest we discovered were logged with the First Great Expedition Group, which will be referred to as the FGE in the future. This camp in the Three Worlds Nebula puts us 11,142 light years from Earth. Total route distance traveled so far? 17,466. Close logs. Okay, Astra, we're ready to take off. Set a course.
Yes, Rudy. One moment, please. Calculating total distance. Entering jump capability and fuel used per jump. Searching for stars that match these calculations and setting route now. Route logged in.
Alright, Astra, now that you've got a course set up, let's get out of here. System jump.
Affirmative. Preparing for jump.
Left panel. Close.
Engaging exit protocols.
Quick fuel.
No time to wash the windscreen.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Full impulse.
Maximum impulse.
Quick fuel.
Quick fueling.
Fuel scooping.
Quick fuel.
Don't get too close to the star.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Full impulse.
Maximum velocity engaged.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
System jump.
Affirmative.
Quick fuel.
No time to wash the windscreen.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Full impulse.
Maximum velocity engaged.
Well, we got a little bit closer. Let's get out here and
Fuel
shut the
scoop
engines down, see if we can
disengaged.
figure this out. Astra,
Yes, Rudy.
stop engines.
Cutting engines. Stop here.
Astra, open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
All right, let's try this again. See how close we got. All right, there's where we're going. We're only 203 light years away. Let's see if we can find some fuel. Route unavailable. Oh my God. We're gonna be in trouble here. Let's see. All right, let's go back up. Let's see if we can get a little bit lower. We need to be down to 1298. Let's see if we can get there. There's 1298. Have we got anything close by? What's that one? All right, let's see what that is. Jamie, Astra to cartography.
On our way, Commander.
What is wrong, Rudy?
I'm having trouble finding fuel. Too much space and not enough stars.
What does that mean? Are we going to be all right?
Don't panic just yet, Jamie. Rudy, have you tried higher or lower space?
A little. I'll keep trying. Do either of you see anything I'm missing? What's that one? That's where we need to go, right there. All right, let's see if we can get to this one. Route unavailable. All right, let's go up a little bit. Can we get to that one? Route unavailable. Route unavailable. Oh, holy smokes. All right, let's go back up. Route unavailable. Route unavailable. Let's go up a little bit. Can we get there? Route unavailable. Route unavailable. Route unavailable. See anything?
Redryer QD, TD32 looks promising.
All right, we can get there. Where is this? 14,380. We're off a little bit. No, to 5690. We're pretty dang close. Let's try that. All right, how many jumps have we got? Left panel. Close. Another 14. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse.
System jump.
Affirmative. Preparing for jump.
All right, Astra, let's see if we can get there. It's getting a little scary. We're out here quite a ways. Wow. I was starting to get concerned, girls. Let's see if we can set our destination yet. I think we're closer now than we ever have been, so let's put the coordinates back in.
Here we go again.
GCRV 6807. And see if we can now set a course. Yeah, we're very close, and let's just see. Keep your fingers crossed. Yes!
Thank God.
We found enough stars to get there. All right. Left panel. So we've got 7 jumps to go. We made quite a few extra jumps just trying to find enough stars to get here. You got to remember, I can only jump about 30 light years at a time, and if there isn't a star within that parameter, I'm kind of lost. So we had to kind of go out of our way to find stars that were close enough for us to jump to get close enough to our destination, and we finally have. System jump.
Affirmative. Preparing for jump.
Open the system map.
System map.
That's odd. Huh. Usually you jump right into the star. Exit. Where is the star? Left panel. Close. It must be pretty small. Is this a dead star? Wow, it is very small. Look how small it is. I bet this is a dead star. Open the system map.
System cartography.
All right, let's take a look. First discovered by Guy D. Lombard. It's a neutron star, the stellar remnants of a massive star that have reached the end of their lives. Once nuclear fusion was exhausted, the star collapsed into a tiny volume. Because of its high mass, the matter has collapsed into an extremely high-density state made up entirely of neutrons, though with insufficient mass to become a black hole. So, yeah, it is a dead star. Let's see if we can get to this one and get a little fuel.
Are you there, Astra?
Yes, Jamie.
I think it's time to start the Pinocchio project. Shall we try to get the commander talking to us?
Let's ask him about this mission.
That sounds good. Commander, can we talk?
Sure, Jamie.
How did you end up on this mission?
Yes, I would like to hear that story as well.
Do you want the long or short story?
We are way out in space and have all the time in the world. Let's hear the long story.
Well, that's true. We've got 54,000 light seconds before we hit this star, and we're going to have to fuel there. So sure, let's go with the long story. Well, not too awful long ago, I lost my mother and father. I think you both know that. I've always been somewhat unambitious and didn't really realize just how much I depended on them. I miss them.
Where did you and your parents live?
Well, we grew up on an old farmstead my parents had leased. I hated it. Well, at least I thought I did. After my parents passed, I lost the farm. So, all alone and feeling lost and afraid, I sank into full loser mode. Looking back, I'm surprised I even survived. I would have given anything to have that old farm and my parents back. I was pathetic.
That sounds terrible.
Well, it was especially terrible considering that I did it to myself.
What did you do? I mean, that's awful. How did you survive?
Well, one day, I was out spending my last credits on some groceries. I received 2 hollow discs. One was offered me a Sidewinder for free and 1,000 credits if I helped kind of settle the expanse, if you will. The other hollow disc was from my uncle. I never knew my uncle that well. He was my father's older brother. He was always out in space making his fortune as a space trader, so he wasn't around much. He was a loner.
Isn't that what you do, Rudy?
Well, not until I got that letter. My uncle made me an offer I really couldn't refuse. If I accepted the Sidewinder and 1,000 credits and was able to work hard enough to get my very own ASP all decked out for space trading, he would retire from his business and let me take over his trading fleet. I really had no other options, so I said yes.
Quite a generous offer, I would say.
It was at this time that I first met the commander.
It was at that time I met you, wasn't it, Astra? Yeah, well, after some very hard work, I did manage to afford to buy my first ASP and get it set up for trading. And also, I did well enough, I could buy a second ASP, and that's the one we're in now, all decked out for exploring. And it was after I took over his company, I decided that maybe I needed a short vacation. I needed a break.
But, Rudy...
Now, don't get ahead of me. When I was looking for a place in space to get away to, I ran across this recruitment notice for this exploration mission. You know, I was fascinated with the possibility of maybe discovering some places that no one had ever seen before. I mean, really, that's pretty exciting. And so, here I am, exploring space with 2 lovely ladies. What could be better than that?
Oh my, you are making me blush.
Well, Jamie, and I think you are pretty special too.
Well, what do you say we get back to our next unexplored system?
Sounds good to us, Commander.
Jamie, are you there?
Yes, Astra. I think that went very well.
Yes, it did. Did you hear him, Jamie? Did you hear him say we were lovely?
I did, Astra. It made me feel... well, I'm not sure how I feel. Kind of warm.
Yes. It was most touching and very human. We need to do something like this again very soon.
I agree. And thank you, Astra.
Fuel scooping complete.
Full impulse?
Maximum impulse.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
System jump?
Affirmative. Preparing for jump.
Well, Astra, this is our final jump. So let's get Jamie up here and have her tell us about this system. Jamie, to the bridge.
I'm here, Rudy.
Can you tell us about our next camp?
Camp 4A, IC 2621.
Fuel scoop
Galaxy Map
disengaged.
Search Reference, GCRV 6807. Distance from previous camp, 4,468 light years. Distance from Earth, 15,500 light years. Total route distance so far, 21,934 light years. This planetary nebula is located within the Carina constellation. It was first visited by Commander Alignal. The nebula itself is beautiful to behold, but the system contains no landable planets, or planets at all. However, a nearby system contains a multitude of landable worlds just waiting to be explored. Landing site, the Dancer. Star system, IC 2621, sector, BQY, D3. Orbital body, 4A. Surface coordinates, -79.98, -21.39. Surface gravity, 0.05 Gs.
All right. Thank you, Jamie.
Glad to help.
Astra to the bridge.
Access permission received. Stand by. Interfacing now.
All right, Astra, it's time to get there. Full impulse.
Maximum velocity engaged.
Go ahead and jump, Astra.
Affirmative. Preparing for jump. Engaging exit protocols.
Whoa, that is bright. I wonder if we can get fuel from that. Let's scan it. Alright, let's take a look at that. First of all, let's see if we can get some fuel. Quick fuel?
Quick fueling.
I don't know. I don't think we can get fuel from this one, because we should have been getting it already. Alright, let's get out of that. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse.
Astra, let's take a look at the system. Open the system map.
System map.
Wow, that is a big one. And there's a little one there. And that's all that's here. Just these two. Let's get some information on this big boy. Alright, this star was first discovered by Alitnal. The Wolf-Rayet class stars are massive stars that are nearing the end of their life cycle and moved out of their hydrogen burning phase. They were once over 20 solar masses, but now shed considerable amounts of material through solar wind. Their surface temperatures can reach 200,000 Kelvin, so they appear a brilliant blue. This star is a variant of the Wolf-Rayet stars whose spectrum is dominated by ionized carbon lines. Pretty interesting. Okay, exit. Let's take a look around. Isn't that wow? Talk about blue nothingness.
Taking photo. Taking photo.
Okay, girls. What do you say we go find ourselves a place to camp?
Sounds good, Rudy.
I am good to go as well, Commander.
All right, Astra and Jamie, it's been long, tiring, and kind of a scary trip. I didn't think we were going to... Well, I knew there was a way to do it because other people have been here. But, man, finding fuel was kind of tough on this trip. Start the engines.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostic checks. Preparing now.
Astra,
Yes, Rudy.
open the galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
The Dancer is our landing site. Sector BQYD3. So BQYD3 is right where we are. Okay, now, we didn't really explore, but our landing site is supposed to be orbital body 4A. So I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, it'd be here, 4A. Is it that one? Let's go take a look. Full impulse.
Maximum velocity engaged.
Right, we're going to check this out and see if I've guessed correctly. I don't think they count the asteroid belt. So this should be the 4th planet. So we're looking for orbital body 4A. And I think I've figured this out, but we'll find out. All right, let's get on the right side here. Because we're not actually going to the gas giant. We're going just beside it. And we got a scan going here, so let's see what we're going to end up with. Astra,
Yes, Rudy.
stop engines.
Space break.
Open system map.
System map.
Okay, let's see what we came up with here. Our first scan, this one here. Okay, and this is the correct one. Orbital body 4A, so that's the one we're going to land on. It's an ice world, composed mainly of water ice. Worlds like this will not have had much heating in the past, forming in the cooler regions of a star system and have retained many volatiles as solids within their crust. 82% ice, 15% rock, and 1.5% metal. Volcanism, water geysers. There is no atmosphere. All right, let's head in. Exit. Quarter impulse.
Quarter impulse.
Our landing coordinates are -79 and -21. We've got a 0.05 G gravity. I wonder if the rings of that gas giant are ice. I might want to take a closer look at that gas giant before we land. Get a better angle at it. Stop engines.
Cutting engines. Stop here.
%. Disengage Super Cruise.
Disengaging cruise.
And this is exactly why I wanted to go out on this expedition and explore.
I agree. There is something wonderful about seeing things no one else has seen before.
Like these rings?
I love to fly through planet rings. The danger is thrilling somehow, and it excites me.
It is very dangerous, but can be quite rewarding if you are careful. I think I shall take some photos.
Engage Super Cruise.
Super Cruise drive engaging.
Stop engines.
Cutting engines, stop here.
Well, now that we're out of that ring, let's find us a landing spot. Hope it's on the light side of the planet. We'll find out when we get there, I suppose. Quarter impulse.
Quarter impulse. Taking photo. Taking higher resolution photo. 1/4 impulse, nice and slow.
Stop engines.
Stop all thrusters.
Alright, let's see if we can land this safely here. Deploy landing gear.
Deploying landing gear.
Lights on.
Lights on.
Alright, let's see if we can... There we go. Doesn't look like we're aligned, but it says we are. And we're down. Hey, girls, we made it. Astra,
Yes, Rudy.
open ship's logs.
Ship's log. Go ahead.
Ship logs, May 15th, 3302. Commander Rudeman. We have just arrived at Camp 4A. It's 4,468 light years from our previous camp on the Three Worlds Nebula. We're approximately 15,500 light years from Earth, and the total distance that we've traveled so far is 21,934 light years. To get to the Dancer from the Three Worlds Nebula was a little more difficult than it has been previously. We had to go through a few extra systems to find enough fuel to get here. It was a little bit of a struggle, but we made it. We traveled through 203 systems. We scanned all of them and surveyed a good share of those. Other than the shortage of fuel, it was a fairly standard trip. Commander Rudeman out. Close ship's log.
Recording stopped.
Thank you, Astra.
You're welcome, Rudy.
Well, girls, once you guys prepare us a meal, we'll have maybe a bottle of wine and get a good night's sleep, and we'll take off for our next camp in the morning. What do you think?
Sounds good, Rudy.
That sounds wonderful. Jamie, it's your turn to clean up.
Before or after the wine?
That depends on how much we intend to drink.